Yes. And happy Friday to you. How about this one today? One and the two and the three and the four, five and the six and the seven and the eight. One and the two and the three and the four, five and the six and the seven and the eight. Wrong and the two and the three and the four. Oh, let's do two, five and the six and the seven and the eight. Up and over back and the two and the three and the four. One nice slow tone due to your second. Demi and stretch and the demi your heels, heels down and stretch. Demi your heels, knees, knees, heels to the bar. Gong and the two and the three and the four. There are two in a row, five and the six and the seven and the eight. Instead of going away from the bar, let's have a parallel stretch before you find your balance in second. And that is it. Okay, a new face on the couch. Here we go. Demi and one, and a stretch, and one, your heels, and one, use your allonges, and four. Follow your fingertips. Two completes. Up and over back. And a nice slow tone you into your second. Feel your flat, your half point, your 4 point, and through your foot into your second. Your two completes. And into a parallel stretch. You can phrase that any which way you like. Make sure your arms are not too high in your second position. And relax when you're ready. Okay, good. Here we go. To the other side, please. And flat and a half and a full and the toes and the stretch and the close, stretch and the toes, now stretch and the close, half and a flat and a half and a full and a half and a full and a half, full and a close and a flat, half, full, half, full, close, front and the 2 and the 3 to plie, side and the 2 and the 3 to plie, flat and a half and a full, your toes, stretch your toes, stretch, close your first. The same to the side and to the front, inside flex with plie, outside side, roll through in your first position this time. And there we are. And here we go. Lead with your heel and a flat and half, full, and half, and full. Close your first, nice and tall, to the side, and 2, and 5, and 6, and 7. Close your first, flat, and half, and full, your toes, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, inside flex, 1, 2, soft plie this time, and 1, reverse flat, and toes, and the side, and 2, and close, and front, inside flex, nice and square, soft plie and a 5, roll through your first, and relax. Good. Alright. Wow, that's a whole doggy ambush over there. Here we go. And leave your little toes going back when you take your half points. And 1, nice long legs. And relax when you're ready. Okay. You're unmute. But I think I still got it. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go first and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, encore, 4 and the 7 and 8. First and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, start inside front, encore. 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1, start side and the front. Side and the front and the side and the back. Back close fifth, roll through your fifth. Soutenu to the other side. First and the first and the first and the first, encore. Same leg. First and the first and the first and the first. Start inside, outside, first. 2, 3, 4. Start side and the front and the side and the back. Close fifth. Roll through your feet in fifth. Soutenu to the other side.
The third one.
The third one starts to with outside side. So there's one additional tendu to the side. Side, inside, front, side, inside, back. Close your fifth with that last tendu to the back. So you can roll through and soutenu to the other side.
So the second one starts with inside front then?
It does.
Okay.
Okay. And here we go. And a 4, 1, 2. Careful with the elbow. That could have been an all-along port-de-bras. Inside, outside, inside, outside. 1. Starting outside side. Roll through in fifth. Roll through. Soutenu to the other side. And it's a whole party. Okay.
There's an extra one.
I know. An intruder, an interlooper.
Yeah, we have extras.
In case somebody needs a spare. Let's go front and the side and the back and the side and the front and the back and the side and the front and the front and the side and the back and the side and the side and the back and the side and the front. Back and the side and the front and the side, back and the front and the side and the back and the side and the front and the side and the front and the side, so to the other side. So we are ditching that last tendu. Encore with the same leg, encore changing legs front to back. Start inside, front, outside, side, inside, back, outside, side. Start outside, side, inside, back, outside, side, inside, front. Ready to reverse. Yes, no, maybe.
And then soutenu, is that what you said?
Yes, correct. How's Greg?
So the last thing is the only one that starts side.
Yes, correct. So you're starting outside front, you're starting outside front again with changing legs. Then you're starting inside front. Last set starts outside side. And let me check my phone really quick in case it's something important. I'll be good to give this a try. Front side, back side, front, back side, front, inside, front side, back side, outside side, back side, front, reverse. Omit your last tendu in favor of a soutenu. Okay, and here we go. Front and the front and the 1, 2, 3 and the back and the back and the 1, 2, 3 and the front and the side, back and the side, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, back and the 2, balançoire inside front and the 2, balançoire and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1, 1 and 2 and 3, plié soutenu, other side. 2 front, balançoires, close fifth, front, careful there. 2 inside back, balançoire, close back. 4 en croix. Twice 3 balançoires on the outside, close to fifth, to reverse. Yet.
So it's really 4 balançoires each time.
1, 2, front, back, front, close. Back, 2, back, front, back, close.
Okay.
Front, side, back, front, back, back, close. Reverse, back, back, front, back, close, inside, front, back, front, close, encore, outside, 3 and the 4, just 3, 1 more to plié and soutenu to the other side. So a little bit shorter than the end to buy you time for a nice civilized soutenu.
The first 2 balançoires with the inside leg, right?
No, there was the outside leg.
There's no inside?
Yes, but it's your whole second set. Front, same leg goes balançoire 3. So you're closing fifth front. Now you're starting with your inside back, balançoire 3. Now you're going back to the outside for your 4 encore. And your triple twice balançoire also on the outside to close fifth back. Inside back, there we go. Inside back and inside balançoires as well. So whichever leg does the dégagé also will do the balançoires. I know this is very unusual, but that is exactly why I'm doing it. So same leg does everything. There we go. Now you have your 4 encore. And your same leg goes twice. Triple close fifth. Okay. And 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, close back. 2, 1, 2, 3, encore. And a triple twice. And close your fifth. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1. 1, 2, 3, and 1. 1, 2, 3, plie front, soutenu, other side, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Just push down, careful, no cheating. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1. There we go. Okay. This comes back to what we discussed yesterday. Oh, 1 and the 2 and the 3, 1 and the 2 and the 3, one more time in the 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Passe and flat. Stay. Close your fifth. 3 dégagés this time. Back in the side and the front. One more time. Remember circle, circle, circle. 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Passe relevé. Close fifth. Soutenu. Other side. All right, here we go, triples. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Passe flat. And 1, 2, 3, close front. Same thing again. 8. Close other side, 1, 2, 3, just toes. 1, 2, 3. Was much better than yesterday.
Were there supposed to be 8 at the end or 4?
8.
Oh.
But that's okay. I was more focused on these punisher balls, and they actually rolled pretty well. Okay. Let's calm down, shall we? Let's have our plie fifth, grand plie or reverse roll through Jane. That is entirely up to you. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Circular port de bras 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Slow passe balance and 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6. Let's go back and the forward. Rance and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Plie and 2, plie and 4. Grand and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Just close your fifth. Circular port de bras 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Take your time. You have 8 full counts and the 4. Push yourself forward. On the down 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Straight into your parallel stretch. And that is all it needs to be. Two demis, one grand. Circular port de bras. Passe balance. Temps is back and forward the first time, so your knee pushes you back. 8 rond de jambes to finish the sequence. Into your fourth. Start over. Here we go. Long relaxed muscles and feet for your pliés. Super long arms. And 1. And 2. And 1. Circular port de bras, open your chest. Make sure you're acknowledging each wall and each corner of your room. And 5. 6, careful with your elbow on the bar, and 7. Slow passio. Let your heel react to your toes. Already know that your knee is pushing you back and your standing leg is resisting it. Tenlier and rose through your first, and you're careful not to drop your elbows into your port de bras. Close your fifth, circular port twist. Open your chest. Build your passe, feel your heels squeezing until your toes are taking over. Already push forward in your standing leg and back in your knee. That's the idea. Arms and 1 and 2. Stretch. Here we go. To the other side, please. And really relax your feet. And twist. Backward and forward. On the oar and on. Strong elbows. Feel your back. Feel both arms and both legs working together. Straight into your fourth. 1 and the 2 diagonal, 4 to the side and the 6 diagonal, 8 to the back and the 2 and the stretch and the through plie. Tiny balance, pas de bruit. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 already take it through 2 and the 3 and the 4. Arabesque, pas de bruit and soutenu. Front and the plie and the diagonal, plie and the side and the plie, diagonal, plie. Back, take it through, plie, grand rond jeté, take it through to a 45-degree balance, pas de bruit. Back, plie, side, plie, back, plie, diagonal, plie, side, plie, diagonal, plie, front to take it through, plie, grand rond jeté, tiny arabesque balance, pas de bruit, and soutenu.
Alex, all of the plies, the attitudes are in the same place. They're not moving.
They are in the place where you were.
Okay.
So it's
they-
front, it's
yeah.
diagonal, it's side. So your leg does not come back to attitude front the entire time.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And here we go, nice and small. Adjust the size of your plies to the speed of the music. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3. Through and plie and around, balance and the 6. Pas de bruit, 8 and 1, 2. Really use that floor with your standing leg. Take it through, plie around, balance and the 6. Pas de bruit, soutenu, 1 and 2 and 3. Just toes. Let your knee follow your toes. 1. Take it through. Plie up and over. And 4 and 1. And finish. Alright. Yeah, remember Jane Grand jeté is just side to side. Or écarté front to écarté back, depending on how you like to see it. Starts in front of you, it goes behind your ear and straight down to the floor. Is that making sense? Okay. I might just throw an extra one in there. Fondu to the front and the 3 and the 4, port de bras forward and 6 and the 7 and the 8, back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, port de bras back and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, to the bar 6 and the 7 and the 8, just for Jane. Without plie, so you're just taking it tiny attitude, grand rond jeté to the front, pas de bruit. Oh, no pas de bruit, just soutenu to the other side. Fondu front and the 3 and the 4, port de bras forward, back 2, 3, 4, port de bras back, side 2, 3, 4, port de bras to the side. Demi-rond, just attitude without plie, from in front of your hip to the back of your hip, straight down to the floor, brush it through, feel your balance for a second, close fifth and soutenu. That's it. Okay. And here we go. That's it. But make sure, Jane, from your attitude, it goes in front of your knee to an écarté front position, not forward. Even less on the diagonal. Yes. Basically from in front of your hip to behind your hip. Yep, that's all it is. You're just lifting your leg right over your hip bone and bring it back down. Okay.
Are the fondus to the balance and then the port de bras, are those at 4 counts or 8 counts?
1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, port de bras 5 and the 6 and the 7.
Okay.
Yes, so there is time. There's time to suffer and to balance and to port de bras after that. Here we go. And 1, correct. That is a little faster 4 count.
So it's in 4, not 8.
Yes, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, port de bras 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, otherwise it would be just a little long in the tooth.
Well, I wouldn't put it past some people.
I cannot even remotely imagine whom you're talking about. Here we go, left side. Here we go. And feel your fondu for a second. Easy quarter. There we go. Close and and treat it like a tombe, even so it isn't. 1, 2, 3, demi-rond, brush it through, attitude, grand jeté. Front, balance, fifth, soutenu, and 2. And 5. Let it just roll nice and round. Up. That's it. Feel your balance in front. Close fifth and soutenu. And relax. Alright. Yeah, there was a little balance after your grand jeté, correct? Just saying. Okay. Slow to the front, slow to the side, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, coupé, plié, temps relevé, fouilleté, tombé, step back. Slow and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, coupé, plié, temps relevé, fouilleté. Close fifth, soutenu, and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, coupé, plié, temps relevé, plié, fouilleté, tombé, forward, step back. Back and the 2, side and the 2, front and the side and the back and the side, coupé, plié, temps relevé, en dedans, fouilleté, en dedans, tombé back, step forward. So the pattern continues encore. Front and the 2, side and the 2, keep going back and the side and the front and the side, coupé, plié, temps relevé. Fouilleté. There could be a tiny balance, tombé forward, back. Reverse on the other side, go left. And from there just close fifth, from that arabesque. So the tombe only happens in your front set, not in your back set, so you have time to close your fifth and soutenu to the other side. I misspoke there. Okay. Are we good? Here we go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and up. Forward 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Down, go, down, go. And relax for a second. Are you okay, Greg? Are you yanking your arm out? Is it your shoulder?
I went one way with my body and the other with my arm.
Oh, that is not so good. Let's remember that our closing arm always went to accompany our body, if not even anticipated. Shall we be gentlemen and give Jane a redemption set?
Yeah, I need that. Set myself.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't hesitate so much in that coupé demi-rond. Just get it right over with, so you have a little bit more time there in the end, and you don't have to rush through it. Is that making sense what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. One more time, please. And. That's the idea. Okay. Yeah, that last ton relevé actually was good with that demi-rond there, Jane. Yeah, remember that little demi-rond before you go into your coupe rather than just throwing your leg sideways into the abyss. Right. It's that little tiny thing that distinguishes that ton relevé from all the other turns. Okay. Let's go coupe and attitude and stretch and close. Developé to the side. Enveloppé to the back. Developé inside front. Coupe and attitude and stretch to the back. Developé to the side. Enveloppé to the front. Developé, plié, pas de bruit, on to the other side. So you get three different beasts, so to speak. The first one is coupe, attitude, stretch. The second one is a developé. The third one is an enveloppé. The fourth one is a developé inside front. Coupe, attitude, stretch. Developé side. Enveloppé front. Developé inside back to plié arabesque and pas de bruit to the other side. So three different leg lifting sensations. Are we good?
So it's coupe, then développé, and then enveloppé, and then développé front.
Yes.
Okay.
And then reverse. Okay. And here we go. Nice and tall in your waist, and one. And two. Two legs separate. Nice and tall in your chest. Feel it in both arms as well. Develop it. Nice and smooth, no edges. Envelope this time, push into the floor, brush. Feel your attitude before your passé. And close, inside, front, and 5. Reverse coupe 1. Same angle. And now extend. Developing. Push down in your standing leg. Envelope, brush this time. Feel your attitude. Feel your passé. And close. Develope to plié this time. And pas de bruit to the other side. And don't forget to breathe. This is another Jane special. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the 9 and the 10 and the 11 and the 12. I shouldn't have changed my first one. 13 and 14, so to do 15 and 16. Front and the back and the stretch and the close and the stretch and the side and the 2 and the back. Back and the front and the back and the front and the back and the close and the front and the close. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7, so to 8. So once again we have to count our cloches. You gave me a great agenda for my combat combinations. Front, back, stretch, front, keep going encore with the same leg side. Back. Start your cloches from the back, there are more this time. Front and the back and the front and the back and the front and the back and the front. Stretch back. Inside front. Start from the back again. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5. Stretch 6, close fifth. 1 more to the back and 3 to the side. First one doesn't change. Soutenu other side.
Wait.
3 cloches, grand battements encore, front, side and back.
Okay. That
1,
one I
2,
got.
3, 4, 5 cloches. 1 grand battement back, 1 grand battement front.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cloches, 1 front and 1 back. 3 to the side and soutenu to the other side. So your grand battements go front, side, back, then they go back and front, then they go front and back before your 3 final grand battements, before your soutenu, with cloches in between. Yes, Jane.
The third set closes in front.
Yes, correct. Your number 6 stretches to the front and you have 1 more grand battement to the back. So this is kind of a reverse from what you did before, where you stretch to the back and have 1 more to the front. There. Now you have your 6 cloches, 2, 3, 4. Stretch and 6. 1 more grand battement to the back. There. 3 grand battements to the side. First one doesn't change. And soutenu to the other side. Now stretch front. And 1 more. The third set stretches to the front again, quick. Then back. Then 3 grand battements to the side. Shall we see how we do? Cloches stretch the first time front, the second time back, the third time front again. There is a certain symmetry about this. Yes. Now you have 6, so we are adding cloches with each side, and then back, and 3 to the side. There we go. Okay. Let's give it a go, but do you stay? Let's make sure we are pushing our toes into the floor. Careful not to crunch your combat mouse. Side and back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Stretch on 5. Stretch on 6 this time. Let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. What do you say? There's something going on. what can I say? And the 1, and the 2, and the 3, and the 4, coupe, chassé, close back. And the 1, and the 2, and the 3, and the 4, coupe, chassé, close back. And the 1, and the 2, and the 3, I should have changed my first one. Coupe, tendez back, forward and the close, and the front, and the back, and the side, and the front, and the back, and the front, and the side, and the back. 1, and the 2, and the 3, and the 4, coupe, chassé, forward, and the close. Back, and the 2, and the 3, and the 4, coupe, chassé, forward, and the close. Side, and the 2, and the 3, and the 4. Coupe en dehors, tendez back, tendez forward, with changing leg front to back. And the back, and the front, and the side, and the back. Do I see doubt?
The first two end on effacé.
Yes, correct. So you're doing twice the same thing.
then-
So it's you're alternating legs. So you're coming from your back foot, as a matter of fact. So the tendus go right, left, right. So you finish with your right leg in 5th position back. Start with your right leg.
And then it's
Yes, right. But don't change your first one. So you finish up in 5th front. Now you can do your on the or turn to tendez back this time.
well, don't you have to change the first one then?
I don't think so.
If you're doing it with the right leg, you do.
3, 4, I finish up in 5th back. But I like to finish up in 5th front. So therefore I'm coming from the back. Don't change, 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 change. At least it gets me to where I want to go.
Oh, because it ends with the 5th back. And then
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, okay. All right.
Exactly.
All right.
Yes, Jane. You're still muted.
Sorry, the first two chasse, both of them chasse forward.
And effacé, that is quite
en
correct.
dehors.
Hmm?
They're both en dehors. and
No, the
chasse-
first one is on the or, the second one is on the don. Mean, nasty, rotten, mean. There. On the don, chassé forward. There you go. Now you can close 5th back, and now you don't change your first one to the side. Now you go on the or to tendez back. And we have our little tendu with switching leg section, front, back, side. And back, front, side, back. There. Are we good to give this a mic?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Please don't cheat your tendus, push your toes into the floor. No toe left behind. Okay. Ballet dog in training. And here we go. And just a little bit more decisive into your chasse. Push forward. That's it. And up. Decisive backward this time. And front. Decisively forward. That's it, and one. Decisively forward again. And one. Good. And front to back and side and front, back and front, side and back. That's it, right? Good. All right, all right. Yes, yes. Why not some phantom? You kind of know the scheme. And coupe and attitude and stretch and close. Développé à la seconde. Brush and attitude. However, it's not going to be an envelope. Promenade, heel forward. Demi-plié and close. Coupe and attitude, stretch front. Développé à la seconde. Brush to attitude. Promenade. Plié, close your fifth. Very simple, very short. Very sweet, I hope. So this is basically our adagio from the bar. Are we good to give this a mark? Jane, we're changing to effacy with that first one. There, stretch. Now change to en face, now change to effacy. Arabesque brush. Brush to attitude. There. Then promenade. Heel forward. Remember that heel forward business is really important, as we know for our next turning combination. Okay. Are we good to give this a mark? All right. Go again, since it is so very short. Okay, are we good?
But, how do you get into the attitude?
You're brushing effacy arabesque.
Okay.
What used to be our envelope underbar. There. And then as soon as you feel this arm coming, you actually can feel your heel wanting to go together with your closing side. If you could have that connection between your port de bras and the beginning of your promenade, that would be great. Okay. And here we go, careful with not dropping your elbows. And careful there, plie, and careful, don't let your attitude pass your working leg. Hold back in your attitude, that's better. Plie arabesque, one more time, and 1, 2. gym class exercise. Stretch and finish. Okay. I guess that was the appropriate tune. Whoa.
I just got a cramp in my
Jane, careful with your à la seconde. Yes, you want to have your weight between your legs, but you don't want to have it on your standing leg heel. So make sure that your toes still have the same amount of weight on them as your heel. I suspect you're a little bit more on your heel, and that is why that à la seconde placement is difficult. Is that making sense?
yes.
Yeah, so keep pushing down with your toes. Otherwise, you will be too far off. And now, obviously, that doesn't work all that well. How about that one again? To finish out our week. Forward and back and plie, arabesque, plie and back and effacé, arabesque to plie. Forward and back and forth and arabesque, stay where you are. Backward and sideways, chassé through plie, pirouettes. And then we are ready for the other side. Forward and back and forth, arabesque, plie. Backward, effacé front, arabesque, plie. Close fifth, forward and back and forth, arabesque, stay where you are. Backward and sideways, chassé through, plie, pirouette.
Ends in fifth.
Yeah, pirouette ends in fifth, so you can technically start on the other side. If you're running a little bit behind, it's not a big deal. We can stop. If we have cramps, we can stop too. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Let's treat these balances as a nice rest step instead of something that already tenses us up. Okay. Really make a touch and go for that last pirouette. Okay. I guess he didn't like that one. Okay, and he makes the screen shake too. Okay, here we are. And Jane, just don't neglect your closing side when you close your first position for your enleau pirouette. No closing side left behind. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 1 and the 2 and the 3 to your fourth, coupé en deux or close fifth back. 1 and the 2 and the 3, let's have a on with that changement. 1 and the 2 and the 3 changement, tendu and the plié en dedans, close fifth, 1 échappé to change. 1 and the 2 and the 3, plié and 2 and the 3 and the jump, plié and 2 and the 3 and the jump, plié and 2 and the 3 to your fourth, en deux or coupé close fifth back. Plié and plié and plié and changement, plié, 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 changement, tendu, plié en dedans, plié and échappé change. Are we good to give this a mark? Okay. Fourth in the air already, close and 1. Changement de porte-bras. Tombe, plié, en dedans, close, échappé. All right. Feel the power of the toes, the P of the T, and here we go. And 1. Just attach your foot, that's all you need to do. Let's not forget our port-bras. Okay. Not bad at all.
It was choreographically sneaky.
Say that again?
It was choreographically sneaky.
What's new?
Because you gave us enough time to calm down before the
Yes.
unroll.
Yes. Let's see if I can be sneakier. I guess not, but 1 and the 2 and the 3 glissade, and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 glissade, and the 1 glissade, assemblée, 2 changements. 1 and the 2 and the 3 glissade, 1 and the 2 and the 3 glissade, 1 glissade, assemblée, 2 changements. Obviously this is about that quick bottom foot, the second foot. 3 changements glissade don't change. 3 changements the other glissade don't change. Just 1 changement glissade assemblée twice. 2 more changements to fill in the phrase. That should get us to the other side. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Okay. Glissade, assemblée, 2 changements. glissade. Okay. Yeah. All right. And here we go. That's it, Jane. Good. Yes, yes, yes. We're getting there, Jane. Yeah, yeah. Much, much, much better than other versions. I guess you should do that one more time just to make sure it wasn't an accident. Once you're recovered, there's no rush. Yeah, if you just can feel these active bottom feet and the activity always in the other foot, there's absolutely no issue with the timing or the mechanics of glissade assembly. Okay, here we go one more time. Let me eagle eye in on your arm coordination this time. Okay, here we go. And relax. Yes, it always works. That is why in variations everything happens 3 times to really test if somebody has something. Right, that was just a sneaky one changement in there. However, not bad at all. Okay, there was one more on my agenda. 4th in the coupé jeté, pas de bourrée, and the 2nd in the coupé glissade jeté. Tombe de cuisse, tombe de cuisse.
We did a passe.
Passe, plié, pirouettes, but not today. Plié up and down. Échappé, close, échappé, coupé, jeté. Pas de bruit, échappé, coupé, glissade, jeté. Tombe de cuisse, tombe de cuisse. All you need to do is chassé, effacé. This time you have these arms. However, the turn closes straight in 5th position plié. And it's just 45 degrees. Five, 6, 7, close 8. Yep. And you're on the other side, I think. Close front, échappé. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I went the wrong way. That you were
Close front,
right.
yep. I had to double check my own feet. Are we good to give this a mark? Yes, right this time, but make sure that your arm in third is right over your nose, not somewhere out there. Otherwise, you're again making it much harder on yourself. Close front. There we go. Now you're on the other side. Okay, let's give this a mark. What do you say? And here we go. Fourth, coupé, jeté, pas de Second, glissade, temple please. Chassé, go and close. Right, and really make sure you brush your back toes so the movement takes you slightly backward, otherwise you will find yourself too far forward, too close in fifth position. Okay, and here we go once again for jetés, and glissades, it's the other foot, as we just did in our assemblées. Here we go. Fancy, Jane. And relax. Yeah, Jane, in this case, it's the opposite arm of your leg that is up.
Yeah, on
I
the
did,
left.
I did like that arm change. That was very cute. If it were choreography, I would keep it. That's right. I love that kind of stuff. Very good cardio challenge there, Craig. The only thing is make sure when you're preparing that arabesque turn, it's a straight knee in the back. Yeah, don't cheat it into something else. Right. So it's only your toes going, not everything else. There, exactly. That sets you up where you need to be. And it goes actually quite rapidly. Up and down. But remember, it pulls you backward, Jane, and you need your counter shoulder. Yeah? If you don't make yourself go back, the whole thing is going to go any which way. So giving these turns directions is more important than anything. Think you're landing in fourth back.
Yeah, I feel like when I try to go back, I pull my arms.
Right, and it's not your arm, it's just, it's the position. It comes from your toes. Think one of your great family members is pulling on your toes in the back. However, for today, we are out of time. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you.
And have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thank you very much. And I will be seeing you on Monday.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.